Under the African sun, a silent figure emerges. The Caracal, agile, precise, and ever alert in a demanding world. It is a solitary predator in the wild. The Caracal's sandy coat seems perfectly suited to life here. Among the sun-bleached grasses, its coloring allows it to blend seamlessly into the landscape, a vital advantage for a hunter on the African plains. But in the wild, things rarely unfold exactly as planned. The Caracal's large ears are not just for hearing, but for precision. They rotate independently, capturing even the faintest sounds from the grass. Something unfamiliar has just been detected. The source of the sound finally reveals itself. A small field mouse weaving through the grass in search of food, unaware that every tiny movement is already being watched. The Caracal lowers itself, melting into the ground. Every movement is measured, silent, deliberate. The prey continues on, unaware, and the distance between hunter and hunted slowly closes. But the Caracal is not the only hunter watching. From above, a hawk dives, and in an instant, the meal is gone. In the wild, even predators can lose their prize. From above, safety is assured. Perched on a branch, the hawk calmly feeds on its prize. In the wild, position can be everything. There is no time to hesitate. The Caracal moves on, faster now, more determined. In the wild, failure is not the end. It is simply the signal to begin again. But on this plain, the Caracal is not the top predator. A larger rival appears, the leopard. Standing about 60 centimeters tall and weighing only 20 kg, the Caracal stands no chance against the leopard. Confrontation is not always the smartest choice. Faced with a far stronger predator, the Caracal chooses to avoid it. On the Savanna, survival does not belong to the strongest, but to those who know when to retreat. The Caracal moves on. Its finely tuned hearing picks up distant signals. Familiar sounds reveal a place rich with bird life, and a new opportunity lies ahead. The sound leads it to a solitary tree. High in the branches sits a vast weaver bird nest, home to dozens of birds. Their constant chirping carries across the savanna, and to the Caracal, it signals potential prey. The Caracal is a remarkably versatile hunter. On the savanna, it can hunt prey that crawls along the ground, or strike targets in the air. Weaver birds are just one example. After watching from afar, the Caracal moves closer. It begins to climb, each step slow and deliberate. From higher ground, it searches for a way into the nest, a calculated move, not a rushed one. But these birds are remarkably clever. The top of the nest is completely sealed. There is no entrance at all. Every access point lies beneath, out of reach of predators above. A simple design, yet astonishingly effective. There is no way in. After a brief pause, the Caracal abandons the attempt. It drops back to the ground in search of another opportunity. In the wild, knowing when to stop can be an advantage. The Caracal is one of Africa's most powerful jumpers, capable of leaping over 3 meters straight up. But even that remarkable ability is not enough. The nest remains beyond reach, protected not by force, but by placement. The hunt ends without a meal. The Caracal walks away hungry. A familiar outcome in the wild, because here, not every effort is rewarded. But fortune returns. Ahead, a plump rabbit hops across the field, completely unaware. For the Caracal, it is a familiar signal. A new opportunity has just appeared. There is no room for hesitation. In a split second, the Caracal delivers a perfectly timed strike. The hunt ends swiftly, a testament to speed, power, and flawless precision. At last, the Caracal claims its reward. In the quiet of the savanna, it takes a moment to feed, a rare pause of satisfaction in a world that rarely offers certainty. After feeding, the Caracal moves toward the riverbank. Drinking is the next step in a familiar cycle of survival. Even now, it remains alert, because in the wild, safety is never guaranteed. Hidden beneath the murky water, a pair of eyes belongs to a cold-blooded predator, the African crocodile, almost motionless, yet always ready to strike. The crocodile begins to move. Each motion is slow, creating barely a ripple. Everything is calculated to avoid detection, because in its world, surprise is the ultimate weapon. In a split second of life and death, the crocodile launches from the water, but feline reflexes are faster still. The Caracal evades the strike by a fraction, and a moment's delay could have meant a very different fate. The Caracal moves quickly away from the riverbank. Beneath the surface, the crocodile slips back into the depths, disappearing from view. The encounter ends without a victor, only survivors moving on. The Caracal moves on. From experience, it has learned a familiar lesson of the wild. On the savanna, danger can arrive at any moment, and only those that remain alert truly survive. At last, the Caracal finds a place to pause. High on a tree branch, it settles down to rest, recovering its strength while quietly watching the world below. The Caracal rests on its branch. As the camera slowly pulls away, it becomes small within the vast savanna. In a world this immense, survival is not a moment, but a journey. As the sun sinks toward the horizon, the Caracal brings its long day to a close. It returns to its den, a temporary refuge in an ever-changing world. On the savanna, every sunset marks an ending for today, and the promise of tomorrow. As night falls, the Caracal returns to its den. After a long day of challenges, it slips inside to rest. On the savanna, safety is always temporary, but enough to begin again tomorrow. Inside the den, the Caracal curls up. After a long day, it drifts into deep sleep, preparing for whatever tomorrow may bring.